Hello, everyone. Good evening. It's a weekend again, so we are going to analyze first what are the possible stocks that can go up or sideways or worse downtrend this week. But again, if you are watching my weekly stock picks, most of them are my picks that I see that will go up, but there are risk management or cut loss areas wherein if things doesn't move that way, you can lessen your loss at these areas, or you can adjust to the different scenarios that could possibly happen. Okay. So I have here again 9 stocks. So this could be a long and very informative video. So stay tuned until the end and watch this video out. All right. My name is Kevin Autea. You're watching this on my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe or share this to your friends, especially those people who are starting to learn how to invest in the stock market so they can analyze the charts very well, right? So, game. I'm using here the website or Instagrams. No, it's in individual soul ano entity, how could I say that, they have the capability or a platform to monitor um, local, foreign and international stocks, global stocks. Here I am using EMAs, no, or for this example I'm using exponential moving averages 20, 50, 100 and 200. If you want to understand more of this one, you can watch it or type it on my YouTube. I have there lessons about moving averages. I also have here below MACD and RSI. So same procedures will do the cut loss and take profit area, or what could be the possible trend of the stock. Right, let's analyze first the PSE. For this one, no, we can see that the stock is somehow looking into an uptrend. Kumbaga, sumisilip siya. No? Yung term natin. Ano ba sa English? No? Looking, spying. There you go. So, what we can see is that the stock is moving on. If you will plot this one right here, then let me add another one. So I just predetermined all of the stocks again, then we'll try to analyze them. Let me put this one above, no? The bump and run strategy or pattern. No? So this will be the closer one. With that kind of pattern, no, if you have attended my webinar, my paid webinar, I have been discussing there a lot of examples for this one. You can understand that this is the bump, no, then this is the run. If it breaks out from the run, possibly the stocks can bounce, no, bounce back up. It's supported naman here with the volume. Let me just adjust the volume. Let's add some brightness to the volume, like 35%. Yeah. This movement is supported by the MACD here, no? You can see the reversal here at MACD. I also have a video about MACD, for you to understand better or how to use the MACD. For this one, RSI is already playing around or touching around 50 or above 50 area. What could be the movement of the stock? So it could move Yeah, sideways, it can be um, resisted at this area, or the next possible resistance line could be, or area could be around this point. Now let me use the area because of this. Yeah, so that's the possible movement of the stocks. Now let's proceed with the 9 stocks. I have here for you to listen it now. No, PMP, Pure Gold, Jollibee, Security Bank, Nickel, CHP, APX, MRC, and RCI. So most of those stocks are reversal. So let's try to anticipate them. No? The idea here is you could anticipate them kasi 'di ba? It's a common saying that you anticipate buy at anticipation, sell at something eh. I don't know if it's participation, parang hindi naman eh. Um, yun. So here we can see that EMP is quite oversold already around 90. No? Possible support, no, or retracement of this one could be around this area. So we can use the Fibonacci retracement. No? Maybe around this area, 50, no, or around 38%. So that's the possible movement for Emperador. Let's check its long term, no? Our previous movements. I'll do a weekly first so I can track it faster. Here, let me use this one. There you go. Let me try that resistance area. Now, if we are going to use that, so that could be around 6% more. So that could be the resistance line of EMP. Maybe before it retrace back or correct back to these areas, no, whatever areas it could be here. Next, we have pure gold. For pure gold, for pure gold, recently it went on a breakout. I guess this is the all-time high. No, if we will check it here, what sure ba? Yeah, all-time high is 58.2. Sorry, 52.8. We're in the all-time high was hit around, wait lang, yung camera nandito. 52.8. I think it was hit here last August 11, Tuesday or Wednesday. So that's a good sign for pure gold. No? And we can also see here the trend is still on an uptrend. So nothing to worry about yet. And previously, you can see that the 50-day moving average, which is the green one, serves as its support. So as the 100-day moving average here. So you can rely on that one. And if we pull out the 200-day moving average, all of the moving averages are favoring the uptrend. The earnings also, if we will consider it fundamentally, if you would consider it fundamentally, second quarter earnings was up 23 or around 24%. So it's a good sign for the stock. No, support area could be this one. No? It could, if it bounce back to that area. No, I think you could buy that here. No. So that's around 50%. So I think that's a strong resistance or retracement area supported by this one. No? The RSI is above 50. So that could be the possible play for pure gold. No? Next, we have JFC. Now, it's quite contradicting for this one because as you can see, Jollibee lost around negative 1,000%. No? Sobrang baba. But the chart is, I mean, moving on the other way around, no? As you can see, if we will plot this one, sorry, this one, I mean, let's use the line here, no? It broke out from the resistance line we have here, no? Supported again by the MACD and RSI above 50, no? So if this one breaks out from the 100-day moving average, there's a good sign that the stock can move up continuously or around this area maybe. Okay, that's a strong resistance line for Jollibee. Now let's check the 200-day moving average. Yeah, so the 200-day moving average still quite far, but I mean breaking out from the 100-day EMA is a good sign for Jollibee. No? So the next possible movement for Jollibee could be that resistance area. No? That could be around 4%. And your support or cut loss area could be around the 20 or 50 EMA here. No? But again, no, the rule, what I usually do is I don't exceed my dito, um, my cut loss into finally no yung lalamove. Anyway, there's some deliveries for the business of A-berries. Simpleng segue lang, no? A-berries na if you want frozen berries. Anyway, here, no? That could be, I mean, the risk that you could take could be around 5%. No? That's the maximum. If you check that one, so yeah, around 4% yung area. Next, we have Security Bank. Here, no, what I see here is that you could anticipate also this one, no? Earnings is above or positive naman for Security Bank. Okay, you're gonna use that one. Like for this trend, no, it's just playing around 50-day moving average. So if this stock will move up to that area or resistance line, that could still be a 6% dito, gain. No? If you understand how to play the RSI, I have a video for the RSI. Overbought or oversold right here, no? Oversold levels brings the stock up. Like for this one, it retraced for like let's say you buy it or you bought it around this area, you already gain around 10%. Why? Of course, the here, no, the retracement or sorry, the time when the RSI went back to the above 30 level. So, and also you could notice the gap up, diba? If you no gap up kasi helps or that's another sign that the stock could move up. Like for this one, diba? There's a gap, there's a gap, there's a gap. You could use that as an indicator. Next, we have nickel. For nickel, there's the gap is noticeable at this point. No? Maybe this is a strong support or resistance that has been broken, turned into a support, no? Support area. Yan. Dahil din dito because of this area as well. No? The next possible resistance line I could see is this levels, no? Let's use first the line right there. Let's check. That could still be around 7 or 8 around 7%, no, for the stock to move. Then possibly again it could correct or retrace like for this one, no? But historically you can see the stock is not retracing that much, no? Parang around 50, diba? Or 38 the retracement of this one, no? But for this stock, of course, it rallied for a bit longer, no, than the usual. RSI is quite oversold, no, and the MACD is still doing well. So that's the play. We have CHP. CHP, no, it's very sobrang ganda ng movement ng CHP. I think this will still continue, but the RSI might um, restrict it. No, but if you will look at the moving average, I think this will still continue like for 1 or 2 days. No? For this one, no? There, or maybe until Monday, because this is the resistance line that we are looking into. No, but as you can see, no, if you bought it here, why? Because maybe you are considering this, no, this one, the points 1, 2, 3 areas right there. No, then it finally break out from this area, correct for a while, then continuously move upward. So maybe if you bought it here, you already have gained around 18, 19, or 20%. No? Plus, it has a good volume. No? You can consider that. So I think it will be resisted or stopped at this area, correct, or retrace. Then if this will still move strong enough, no, the next possible resistance line could be around 1.39, around that area. Yeah, so that could be around from this point. So it's quite huge, no? 17%. Wow. No? Next, we have APX. For APX, I think this is same as PX, pero I only include APX here. No? APX right here, the as you can see, the net income is very noticeable, no? 7,000% increase. Where in here you can see a retracement. Yes, this is a gap down. There's a fear that the stock would go down, but I think I've analyzed this one a little. If we'll be using this one, Fibonacci to this area, the 50% level could be used as its retracement area. As you can see also from the trend, initial trend, the 20 moving average serves as its support. No? Very visible support on the 20-day EMA. Also, the RSI retraced back to its normal level. So there's a possible strong run again for APX. No? For me, this is something to consider. Let me check this one. The uptrend of this one. No? Yeah, bump, and let's try to use this one. Yan, so there's a good upside potential. The gain you can get could be around 10%, no? Up to the previous point. Then if this will still continue, let's see. No? Medyo malayo na siya. Let's try the weekly time or time frame. About here, let me, if you use this one, it's quite far. So if this one may be tight a little, but let's use both. No? And let's go back. They analyze it here. No? We remove first the Fibonacci. Here, the next, if this one continues to rally and breaks out from this resistance line at around 1.74, 75, the next could be around 1.84. No? Then finally, the next one, yun na pala yun, no? The next one, let's try to get, analyze that again. The next one could be here at around 2 na pala siya. So this could be a good stock that you could choose, no? But if I'm not mistaken, there are some factors affecting this one, no? Let's say yung gold, nickel prices, or other global factors or commodity factors that you might want to consider as well. Last two, no, we still have MRC and RCI. For MRC, the stock's moving well. Let's check the 200-day moving average. No? Ito na lang, no? or just to confirm the movement or finalize the movement of this stock. Let's check for this one. Yeah, so there's a strong uptrend for the stock. Then let's check for its resistance. Here, there's a resistance area. Let me use area na lang for this one because we cannot totally plot it here. Yan. The next one could be this area as well. So let's check. Yan. So this could be the next resistance line. Right here, you can gain around 6.4. Then that's around 0.255. No? Then the next could be 0.296. So that could be again around 14 or 16% from this point on. Yeah, this one is supported by volume. No? Magandang volume. RSI still kind of oversold around this area. So you can expect a correction. Maybe it could be hold at this area. No? Yeah. Then lastly, we have RCI. For RCI, I think my play here could be a reversal. No? Could be a reversal play for this one. No? Though this is a sharp downtrend movement. We could hope, but as you can see, no, medyo it's quite still far away from the center line or the zero line, no. But this is really an anticipation move, no? As you can see, it's still below the 50, and the earnings it's flat or negative. No? I included this one just for anticipation, and let's see if it will really move up. That could be the next resistance, or we could use this area. Why? Because of these points right here. No? They're colliding at this area. The next one could be here, maybe. Yeah. All right. But this one is really a stock that is, I mean, you can consider the last because, of course, the moving averages is not yet moving to its or to a positive direction. This could lead to a retracement downtrend, no? So like for maybe we don't have an example here, or like for this one, diba? Retracement. But what I am expecting, the stock would move like this. Right, so that's it. Again, we have a lot of stocks that was discussed today. No, I hope you've learned something. I explained it very, very basic using the lines, simple analysis. No, as you can see, most of them, I think only 1 or 2 or 3 are only playing or sideways movement. Most of them are on an uptrend or anticipation on a move on a uptrend move. Let me just include it here. No, this is what we call anticipation. Now, the risk here, or the risk, the reward you can get is around maybe 9%. Then the risk, if the stock don't push through above, you can cut it around here. So that's around maybe 2:1 risk reward ratio. Diba? That's the thing you could consider in anticipation of the stock. Right? So that's it. Again, please stay safe. Trade well. No, if you have any questions, please feel free to message me on this or on my page on Facebook. Thank you again, everyone, for watching. Subscribe to this channel. Again, stay safe and God bless. Thank you.
Pwede ka na mag-isip-isip. Technical yan naman. Yes. Ibig sabihin, ito yung resistance niya, the break niya. Hindi mo to alam kung wala kang technical sa chart. Unlike dito kapag bumili.
Tapos pag bumili ka dyan, tapos pag
Dito?
nag-ano siya ng paakyat, hindi ka na mag-paakyat.
Pwede. There's a trend, di ba? May line dito eh. Again, kanina yun yung resistance, di ba? Na alam nila hanggang dito lang yung price, kaya bibenta na sila.